Good evening, everyone. Welcome to an evening flow with the moon hippie. I'm Tamika Love. I'm so happy to have everybody today in class. Let's everyone come towards your mats, settle into your easy seats, grab your water, your blocks. If you have bolsters or anything, this is the time to sit there and grab them. Thank you for coming this evening to flow with me. We're gonna, like I said, get into our easy seats. All right, we're gonna get into our easy seats this evening. I am so excited because I have my mom here. She decided to come and flow with me. She knew how important this whole entire journey has been for me. It's been nothing but supportive, so I just want to thank her for being here. So again, please grab your blocks, and I'm going to open class. Gonna turn it down a little bit. I'm gonna open class, of course, with the vibrational card pulls to see what the universe has in store for us this evening. Along with that, you know, I'm going to burn some sage and incense to clear the space. And again, please, if it's available for you to have your water by your mat, please do that as well. And right now, I invite you to take a deep breath in through your nose. And when you release, I want you to release with an ah sound. So I want us to have rounds of breaths like that. So I invite you to do that while I light the incense. Just breathe. Thank you so much again for coming and joining in community this evening. I'm always excited to do some evening flow after a long day's work, and I know that's how everybody feels. So we're just gonna get into some nice neck movement tonight, some nice hip movement, because my mom has rode horses, so she has some tightness going on in like her hip space. So we're gonna give some love, you know, to her hips, into the inner thigh, to the groin area. So as I clear the cards, I want to give honor, praise, and thanks to our angels, our guides, our ancestors. Thank you so much for coming here and protecting us. Let's see what the universe has to say to us this evening. You know, I'm always excited to find out what vibrational messages the universe has for us. So let's go ahead and continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. All right. So what does the universe have in store for us? I'll not ask others to become different for me. Okay, let your vibrational relationship escrow percolate and give it your undivided attention so that you become a vibrational match to it. And then when the law of attraction brings all of it together, there are not many bugs to work out. Do not ask the person who helped you to define what you want, to become what you want, so that you can have what you want. Instead, use your willpower to focus upon what you want, and then the universe will bring you what you want. Now, that is something that I live by, because I live by the law of attraction. You know, I'm going to speak into existence the things that I want. I'm not going to give the universe mixed messages saying the things that I don't want. I'm going to speak the things that I do want. So a nice example, let's go ahead and take a deep breath in, is when I sit there and say, oh, you know, for food, I don't want that. Why am I putting that vibration out there? Why am I sitting here saying what I don't want instead of the things that I do want? So let's go ahead and be clear with what intention that we want to sit there and put out into the universe, because the universe is going to sit there and give us that back. It's law. So thank you, universe, for that amazing card pull. Right now, I invite you to rest your hands on your knees, comfortable for you. And I see that we want to open up some of that space that you have. So you see how my legs are. When I got down to the mat, I went directly into, come on, music DJ. I completely came right into this position, right? So what I invite you to do is take your other foot and put it in front and see how that feels. Right? Did it allow you a little bit of different space?
Yes.
Or is it because you're so used to sitting down and putting, say you had your right foot in front before?
Yes.
And now that you put your left foot, we have to remind ourselves to give ourselves balance. You know, I know that we write, the majority of us, with like our right hand. That's muscle memory. It's easy. So then now teach yourself how to sit there and use that other limb, that other part of your body, right? So I got my T. It says perfectly imperfect because that's what I am. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a deep breath in through our nose. Please plant your fingertips to the mat. Nice tall spine. And just breathe. We're going to rise our hands up to the sky. Nice. Palms facing the sky. Nice and slow. And then we're going to release down, nice and slow. Hands nice. We're going to do that 2 more times, okay? So rise up. Remember, just breathe. Right? So when we get our arms up, right, we want our arms to be parallel to our ears. So, yep, okay? And just imagine if you feel me pulling your arms up. So that's how I want your arms to feel nice and activated, to spread those fingers. It looks like we're not doing anything, but I'm pretty sure you can feel that, right? Yes. So we're going to glide those back down. Let the fingertips gently hit the mat. Take a deep breath in. We're going to do that 1 more time. This time, I invite you to pull your belly button into your spine as you raise your hands. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Pull it in. Breathe. And nice spread activated. Pull it in and let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's palms touch one another into prayer. Prayer down to your third eye. Let's go ahead at this moment and set the intention for our class this evening. Again, just giving so much gratitude, so much thanks that you showed up this evening for us to get into some nice gentle movement, to get into community, to go ahead and understand that we showed up here this evening. We're not perfect, but we showed up. And we're going to give that honor to this safe, sacred space that we're in and into our mats. Prayer down to lips. We're going to speak kind to ourselves during our practice. We're going to speak kind to ourselves during our practice. I am here as a guide, but this is your practice. There is no judgment in this safe, sacred space that we have created. Hands down to your heart space. We're going to give it all tonight with love and unconditional love, with passion, with strength. I thank you for showing up this evening, coming to move with me, Amen, amen, amen. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Let's now gently release our hands and bring them to the mats. All right. So, right now, place your right hand nice. Melt your fingertips into the mat. And what we're going to do is take our left hand over and we're going to scoop it over and lean over. Yes, nice. Now, I know that we're used to dumping like in our backs. Let's go ahead and keep that arm nice, planted firm. Let's go ahead and bring that belly button in. Like I said, we look like nice. Remember like the ballerinas on the jewelry box? I know we look like that, but we are stretching our arm. We are pulling that navel into our spine. So we are activating our bodies. Though it looks nice and pretty, like we're not doing anything. But no, we are. And we're going to be doing that. You feel it, right? Okay, so now what we're going to do is nicely, gracefully windmill our arms to go to the other side. Let the left hand plant into the mat. Turn your right hands over and then reach over. So right now we're getting into that side body, that nice side body. Let's go ahead and take some breaths right now, right? And then I invite you, if you need to readjust yourself. So we're sitting on like the fleshy part of our bum, right? So if you need to readjust yourself so your spine is nice and elongated, then again, we were on this side, right? This side we were on, right? So then we're going to go back over to the side. I just wanted you to readjust yourself. And then, yep, whatever feels comfortable for you. If you had to switch your leg back out the other way, then whatever feels comfortable for you. Even during this whole practice, if there's ever a time where you felt like, okay, like I need a timeout or whatever, please come to whatever comfortable space, whether it's this easy seat for you, or again, I'm going to show you child's pose or even corpse pose. This is your practice. We're just here to get into some simple movement and movement that feels comfortable and safe for you. Okay. So let's go ahead, and if you need to take a little drink right quick, like go ahead and take a little drink. It's always great, like I said, I love doing like one-on-ones because you're able to really sit there and tap into and really pay attention to what someone is going through and feeling. And being that I'm an empath, I can feel when something is uncomfortable for somebody and all of that kind of stuff. So
you felt that.
I felt it, I saw it, all of that. So again, let's go ahead and take a deep breath in and release with that ah. So I invite you again to sit there and rise your arms up nice and slow. You can bring that belly button into, like I said, that core. And then what we're going to do is drop that right hand down to the side of the mat. Drop the left hand to the side of the knee. And we're going to sit there and do a nice twist. Just until, as far as you could go, nice into that sweet spot. And I just want us to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Now what we're going to do is walk our hands. How are you feeling? Okay? Walk our hands over and plant our hand like we did on the other side. And a nice seated twist. Okay? And that's with us just looking over at the shoulder. What we're doing, because I'm noticing your body, what we're doing is we're trying to open up that space so it's not as tight for you, okay?
Yes.
So we're over here. So we're going to do that 2 more times on each side, okay? So we're seated twist, and I'm just going to bring this down here because it just acts like it doesn't want to work with me today. It's okay. You know, we don't stop the show. So let's go ahead and go back to center. Okay, let's go ahead and go back to center, and we're going to do that exercise 2 more times. Okay. So again, nice, walk your hands over. Left hand nice on the knee. Right hand planted on the mat. Nice seated twist. Gaze over the right shoulder. Breathe. Walk back to center. Nice gentle hand on the knee. Left hand planted. Nice seated twist. At that, if this is comfortable for you, I invite you to then pull that belly button in. So we're activating a lot going on in this nice seated twist position. Okay, so let's go ahead and walk that back. This is going to be the last time that we do it on this side in this way, and then we're going to turn. So I don't know if you've noticed with us just doing the 3 times that you might have a little bit more space as you sit there and you turn.
Yes, yes.
Right? That's what we're doing. We're creating space in our bodies. So then let's go ahead and walk that hand back over. One last time. Deep breath in. Twist. Back to center. Now what we're going to do then is put our hands back gently on our knees. Okay? So the next thing that we're going to do is, let me just adjust myself. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to rise our hands up. Nice. And twist that way. Can we do that? Okay, so we're going to the right. So hands nice up. And then we're going to nice and slow, you see, nice, slow, twist, plant the hand down. Feel, breathe, bring our hands back up to center, breathe, twist to the left. Nice, nice, breathe, pull that belly button in. If you have to readjust yourself, perfect. Perfect. I love it. Perfect. Okay. Now we're going to rise up. We're going to do that 2 more times. Hands up. Fingers spread. Activate and twist. Nice. Yep. Whatever you need to do. How does your bum? You feel it in there. So okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to center, hands up to the sky, and what we're going to do is gracefully release your feet. So what I'm going to do is have you turn your body so you can release your feet forward, so we can get you out of. Okay. So we can get you out of that position.
That's good.
Yes. Right. Nice. Yes. So I'm going to have you have your bum at the top of the mat, so you're facing, yes, so just like this. Perfect. As a matter of fact, I'll sit here and I'll face this way with you as well. Okay, so give your legs some, go ahead and work them out, right? But again, you probably have not sat in that position for that long period of time, and then also too just doing those hand movements, right? Right. Awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to sit up nice and tall. Okay, we're going to sit there and we're going to work on our feet. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our feet into a flex position, right? And then we're going to point the toes. We're going to put it in a flex position, and then we're going to point the toes. Wow. Flex, right? You feel that, right?
I do.
Right? Point, flex, point. Yep. Flex, point. Now I invite you to sit there and we're going to use our arms right now, okay? So, and just have your feet nice and relaxed, and then what we're going to do is we're going to point the toes and lift the arms up, straight up. This is a time where we're sitting here, we're nice and tall. Let's go ahead and pull that belly button into the spine, and then we're going to slowly see how far you can go. When it's enough, then I want you to stop, okay? So we're gonna slowly, nice, with control, bend towards our toes. See how far you can go. You got it. All right, take a deep breath in. Now rise up. Good job. Good job. We're going to do that 4 more times, okay?
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and reach. Like you're going to grab that big toe, but whenever you need to stop, whatever that sweet spot is, then that's what it is. Awesome. Take a deep breath in. And then we're going to lift back up. Breathe, stretch your fingers. Make sure your arms are parallel to your ears. Amazing, you look great. Now, bend forward. Pull that belly button into the spine. Awesome. Rise up. All right. Back down. Where are you feeling it? Are you feeling it in your...
I feel it in the lower back.
In the lower
Yes.
back. And how about your arms? I want
Yes,
you to
yes.
hold those arms nice and tight so you can totally feel the activation in your arms. We're
Okay.
working everything. So we're going to then rise back up.
Yes, I
And
feel it in the
gently,
arms.
right? You can feel it in the arms, right? And then gently glide them down to the sides. Okay. Awesome. Perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to bend both of our knees to us. And then we're going to slowly recline to the back. Okay, so if you have to readjust yourself, this is fine. Alrighty. Yes. Now, how do you feel on your back? Is this a little bit of relief from us
It
sitting in the thing,
is.
right? Okay. So now what we're going to do, because we're about to work on our legs, right?
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to keep this left leg planted into the mat, feet nice into Pachamama, nice into Mother Earth. And then what we're going to do is we're going to rise nice and graceful, because I like to do graceful, right? So we're going to sit there in nice, so you see how I'm dragging my foot up and then bringing it up to the sky. Nice. So just like the exercise we did when we were sitting upwards, we're going to point and flex these feet. Okay? So point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Now, nice point, gracefully bring the leg down, nice and slow. All right, let's breathe. How are you feeling?
I feel
Okay,
good.
so we're going to sit there and do that on the opposite side. So let's go ahead and nicely, gracefully bring that foot up. And nice. Now, notice what that other leg is doing.
Yes.
Is it bowing out? Like, because if it's bowing out, let's go ahead and redirect it so it's nice and parallel and nice and flat into Mother Earth. Right. And each leg might be different. You know, like my right leg, kind of, I can get a little bit more space than my left. But this is why we have to create the balance. That's why we have to do it on each side together.
Okay.
Okay? So let's go ahead and point the toe, flex the foot, point the toe, flex the foot, point the toe, and flex the foot, point the toe, flex the foot, point the toe, and bring it back down nice and gracefully. Yes. Okay, Denise. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that 2 more times, okay, on each side. So let's go ahead and slowly bring that leg up, the right leg up, point to the sky, and flex the foot, point the toe, flex the foot, point the toe, flex the foot, point the toe, flex the foot, and point the toe. Gracefully bring that back down for your foot to plant and meet the mat. Now let's go ahead and rise that leg back up. The left leg, point the toe, and then we're going to then flex the foot. Remember to draw that belly button in while we're doing this. right? So we're going to flex the foot. We're going to point the toe. Flex the foot. Point the toe. Flex the foot. Point the toe. Let's gracefully bring that back down. This should be the last go round. So let's go ahead and draw that leg up. Nice, pretty pointed toe. Now let's go ahead and flex that foot. Let's go ahead and point that toe. Let's go ahead and notice what that other leg is doing. If it bowed out, let's go ahead and bring that back in. And then we're going to go ahead and flex that foot. We're going to point the toe. We're going to flex the foot. We're going to point the toe. Now, I don't know if you had anything going on with your feet, but I've had foot surgery and all that kind of stuff. So it's so important for me to get into my feet, especially because we're on our feet.
Yeah.
And with shoes and everything, like things, I need to be into my feet. So I'm always giving love to my feet, because with working in PT for all those years, I did not do the range of motion I should have. So as I healed, it's stiff. Just like the things with your hips and all that, it's just stiff. And what we need to do is just loosen and give love to all those things. So let's go ahead and bring that foot back down. All right. So if you have enough space, I have to move over a little bit. Have enough space, I want you just to rock from side to side. Yes. If you can. Rock. Yeah. So rock. Right. To the other side. Yes. It should feel pretty good. Yep.
It does.
Right. We're rocking. Nice side to side. Nice side to side.
Yes.
Yes. Nice that the hands are planted onto the mat. Right. I just want us to do this a few times and engage our core as we do it too. We can breathe and pull our belly button in even as we're rolling from side to side. So when you're done with being on the left side, I invite you to meet me into center. Now, I would like for you to draw your feet in, if it's comfortable for you. And then can you take your hands, let's go ahead and push them out. And then if you can, grab the insides of your legs. How does that feel? Let's go ahead and take a breath. In, out. Release the feet down. Release the hands to the mat. We're going to do that 2 more times. How does that feel, though?
Good.
That feels good?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to build up on that, but I just wanted to see if it was available for you to be able to sit there and do that.
Yes.
Okay, so it is. Okay. So then what we're going to do is we're going to do that 2 more times. Let's go ahead and rise our legs up. Nice. Bring your arms up and grab the ankles. And just, if it's comfortable for you, just even if you can bring your feet coming in towards you, even if it's just a little bit, because what that is doing is opening you up, right? So let's go ahead and breathe. Release, and release the feet back down. Nice, gracefully drop the arms down to the mat. Let's breathe. Just these simple movements just bring so much more space to your body. It really does. So what we're going to do is draw those legs back into center. Cup the arms around and grab those ankles and see if you can then bring your feet towards you even more. See if that's opening up the space. Let's go ahead and breathe through our nose and out through our mouths. And if it's comfortable for you right now to rock back and forth in this position, nice and gentle. Nice and gentle. That should feel nice and yummy, right? All right, let's go ahead and meet back at center. Gracefully release the arms to the sides and have the feet touch the mat. Plant your toes into Pachamama, Mother Earth. That should feel good, right? So let's go ahead and release the legs all the way down. Go ahead and now if you want to, go ahead and rub and shake. Exactly. Rub and shake. I invite you to right in here, because I don't know if I was feeling it right here in like the groin area. So go ahead and rub. You can rub, and like you said, just go ahead and shake. Yes, that should feel good, right? So go ahead, and I invite you to take your hands and lift them over your head. You gotta move my stuff out the way. Right, nice. Hold. Bring the hands back, nice and slow. I want you to do that 3 more times at your pace, okay?
Okay.
Hands overhead, nice and slow. Nice, breathe. Back. Nice. Nice. One more time. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now at this time, if you would like to go and grab your blocks, let's go and grab your blocks. Also too, if you would like to grab a drink, this would be an amazing time for you to do that as well. Yes, I think I'm gonna do that too.
Really is a workout.
And this is just opening up some space. So understand, like, listen, gentle movement, this is how we start and this is how we build. And I'm just really, really excited that we are here together and we're going to sit there and do this. Like, I'm so excited. Thank you so much. So let's go ahead and come back onto our backs. Let's have the blocks near us. So let's go ahead and grab one of the blocks. Our feet are nice planted into Pachamama. So what I would like for us to do is just go ahead and rise the block up straight in front, right? Make sure your feet are nice and planted into the mat. And then I want you to take the block and put it back. Breathe. Hold. Reach back forward. Nice. We're going to do that 4 more times, okay? All right, and remember to engage that core. Let's go ahead and pull that belly button back towards the spine as we're holding nice, tight, and firm the block, right? And then we're going to rise it back. Nice, strong arms. All the way down. Now go ahead and bring it back. Hold it nice and firm in front of you. Bring it back. Nice, strong arms. All right, and bring it back to center. Remember to breathe. All right, so we're going to head and put that block over to the side. And I want to meet you in what we call tabletop position, okay? So I'm going to show you what that is, okay? So that is when you are on your knees, like this. So is it comfortable for you to be able to do this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what we're going to do is get into some what we call cat-cows, right? So our hands are nice and planted into the mat. Nice flat back. You look amazing. Feet can be either tucked or they can be either pointed down, whatever you feel comfortable with doing. But we just want to make sure our arms are nice and activated and our back is flat. We have a gaze to the front, okay? So just bring in and curl your body. Then release. Now, look at me, right? So then release outward. So then watch me curl in, breathe in, and then push out. So breathe in, breathe out. Yes, awesome. So you see, we're working the arms, we're working the core, and then also too, depending on if you are comfortable with your legs being just like a block distance apart, because I invite you to just go ahead and put the block in between your legs so you can see the distance, because again, we're working on opening up that, right? So we're going to keep that block there. We're going to have our hands nice planted into the mat, and then we're going to have a nice flat back, and we're going to curl in, and then if you want, you can squeeze that block when you're curling in. Mm-hmm. How does that feel, right? Mm-hmm. And then release, push out. Curl in, squeeze that block. Cat. Push out. Cow. Okay, so I would like you to repeat that 4 more times, okay? So, because I'm going to watch you. So, breathe in. That's cat. Nice. Breathe out is cow. Yes, you look good. Yes. Breathe in. Squeeze that block. Breathe out. Release. Yes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice. One last time. Breathe in. Squeeze that block. Give it all you got. And release. Out. Nice. So let's go ahead and slide that block from in between your legs. And we're going to go into a nice child's pose. So that's what this is. Now, you let me know how far you can go, because that's also too going to open up those hips. Yes, how do you feel?
I feel good.
Okay, you feel good? All right, good. So this is what is child's pose, okay? So we're going to sit here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if you can look at me while I roll up. Okay. And we're going to practice rolling backwards and forwards. Okay? So, I like to take my chin up and roll back into tabletop position. Nice. That was good. Yeah. So we're going to do that a couple of times, okay? So I want you to then now nicely, gently push back. You see how I'm pushing back so we can go into the child's pose. Like I said, you know, my intention with you is to see if we can deepen, right? So let's go ahead and hold that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to, remember, glide back up. So remember, nice and glide. Pull the belly button in. You're going to hear that in your head all the time. Pull the belly button in. Okay, so we're going to do it one more time. Let's go ahead and glide back into a nice child's pose. Third eye touches the mat if it's available for you. And then what we're going to do is we're going to glide back up. Nice. Go ahead and breathe. Okay, so if it is comfortable for you, I would like for you to bring your right foot forward. Let's see, can you bring it? Perfect, to frame the foot, right? How does that feel? Feels okay? Do you have the balance?
Yes.
And then I would like for you to rise up. Nice. Hands up. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Back, frame the foot. foot back. Yep. Yep, foot back. Okay, back to the child's pose. We're not going to be here long. Roll back forward. Okay, now we're going to bring the left foot forward. Nice, nice if you can. It's okay, yeah, perfect. Frame the foot. So when I say frame the foot, you see how I have both of the hands that way. And then I want you to take a nice deep breath and then rise up. Nice. You got it. All right. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Frame that foot again. Nice. And then swing the foot back. Go into your child's pose. Nice. We're going to do that 2 more times, okay?
Okay.
All right. So let's go ahead and gracefully come back up into tabletop position. And then swing that right foot forward. Nice. Yep, there we go. Perfect. No, perfect. That was perfect. The camera just fell. Hold on, we good. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Okay. We got that right foot forward, framing that foot. And then we're going to rise those hands up. Pull that belly button into the core and put your hands together in prayer. If it's comfortable for you, we're just going to do a nice slight bend backwards. Chin rises up. Gaze rises up. Now we're going to come back to center. Release, frame the foot. And then bring the foot back to center, back into your child's pose. We're going to rise back up, back into your tabletop. Now put your left foot to frame that foot. Take a deep breath in. Rise up. Pull that belly button in. Pull that belly button in. Fingertips touch. Hands into prayer. Nice. Slight bend to the back. Pull the belly button into the spine. Chin up. Hands back down to frame the foot. Left foot now comes back around. Child's pose. How are you feeling?
Pretty good.
All righty, we're going to do 1 more of that at your pace.
Okay.
So, remember, back into tabletop. Right foot forward. Yep. Frame the foot. Breathe. Rise up. Hands to prayer. Slight bend back, chin raises up. Back to center. Hands back down to frame the foot. Foot back to center. Into child's pose. We got 1 more. Rise up, nice glide into tabletop position. We're going to swing the left foot forward. Frame the foot. We're going to rise up. Breathe. Hands to prayer. Nice back bend. Chin lifts. Back to center. Hands gently down to frame the foot. Left foot spins back to center. Back to child's pose. How does that feel?
I can get my third eye down.
Yes. Do you see? Right?
Mm-hmm.
I love it. All right, so we're going to rise back up into tabletop position. What we're going to do is we're going to step that right foot back. And we're just going to give it some love. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And remember what I said, always nicely point and gracefully bring your foot back to center. Okay, so we're going to now step the left foot back and do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice pointed toe back to center. Okay, we're going to do that 2 more times. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so step that right foot back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nicely bring that back to center. Step the left foot back. 1, 2. So you see how we're getting into it, right?
Yeah.
And then, like I said, if you need to readjust so your hips are parallel to each other and they're aligned, then do what you need to do. But we're just going to sit there and we're going to get into that. We're going to bring that foot right back to center, and then we're going to go into another child's pose. Child's pose is going to be your friend, honey.
Yeah.
And then we're going to lift back up, and I'm going to meet you in your easy seat, because watch how much more space you're going to have in between. All right? All right, so I invite you at this time also too, if you would like to take a drink, right? This was great. We're going to get into some neck movement and some thigh movement, but I already see that your space opened up already.
It did.
Right? And how do you
It
feel?
did. I feel good.
You feel good?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So what we're going to do is place our hands on our knees, and we're going to put our right ear to our right shoulder. Nice, gentle. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Back to center. Left ear to left shoulder. That feels good. Remember not to dump in. We're going to keep our spines nice and aligned. Nice belly button to the spine. We're at center now, so let's go ahead and put the right ear to the right shoulder again. It should be some more space.
Felt my neck even.
Right, more space in it,
Yes.
right? Yes. So then back to center. We're going to put the left ear to the shoulder. Back to center. So remember what we did in the beginning of class, how we walked our hands around. Let's see how much more space we have now, right? Okay, so we're going to start at center with our hands in the front, and let's go ahead and walk it over to the right side. Give a nice gaze over. How do you feel? Do you feel that there's a little bit more space? You feel, where do you feel like there's more space? You feel like there's more space in your neck space, in your waist space,
Yes.
right? Okay, and then also too, how do you feel in here? I feel like it's open more. When you first started, you were up here,
You're right.
and now you're here,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to center.
Okay.
And then we're going to go over to the left side and give another nice seated twist. Breathe. Back to center. And then we're going to do that 2 more times. Back to center. Twist over. Back to center. And what we're going to do is we're going to walk our hands towards the front.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. As far as you can go, whatever that sweet spot is, okay? And then as you get there, plant your hands into the mat. Then I want you to then curl your neck in, chin to chest. And then release with a nice gaze up to the sky. Chin to chest. Release, look up to the sky. Let's see if you can walk your hands another step. Right? And we're going to do that same movement, chin to chest, up to the sky. Chin to chest, up to the sky. Now let's go ahead and walk those hands back. Nice, easy, and gentle. Breathe. How does that feel?
That felt good.
Good. So let's go ahead and push. Nice and gentle. Push. And again, if it's comfortable for you at this moment, I would like for you to switch your leg out again now to see if you feel a difference. Yes, right?
Yes.
Right? So if it's comfortable for you to do lotus, which half lotus, which is what I just did. If not, I already see the opening in you. So I'm super excited just with us doing that small movement. Okay? So we're about to close with movement, but I just want us to twist one more time, okay? Just because, like I said, now just noticing and me even looking that you opened up that much. Okay, so let's go ahead and take those arms like we did before, right? So arms reach towards the front and then twist. Okay, I gotta move up. To the back. Take a nice deep breath in. Gracefully up again. Nice. Hands up. Let's go ahead and windmill to the left. Now, do you feel the different space in that as well?
I do.
You do? All right, back to center. Twist. Nice gaze over to the left shoulder. Center. Nice. Activate those fingers. Let's go ahead and twist one last time. Breathe. Back to center. Hands nice. Glide down gently to the mat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You did it. So now let's go ahead and lay down flat on your back so we can be into Shavasana. Alrighty. Corpse pose. Your hands nice. Just like this. Let me go ahead and move. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put my tush in the camera. Hands can be on your sides. Hands can be on your sacral and your solar plexus. Whatever makes you feel comfortable. This is the time for you to relax. Melt your body into the mats. I'm going to put the lights down a little bit and we're going to listen to some nice sound as we give thanks that we had an amazing class this evening. I'm so happy that you decided to come in community with me this evening. Take a deep breath through your nose and release through your mouth. Nice, breathe. This moment, if it's available for you to sink even deeper into your mat, allow your shoulders to melt. Allow your head to melt into the mat. Allow your legs to melt into the mat. When it's comfortable for you, start to wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. If your eyes were at a closed gaze or if they were shut, start to softly open your eyes and flutter your eyelids. You can rock from side to side. And when it's available for you, I would like to find you on your right side of your mat. So you can take your time to come back into your easy seat. All right, welcome back. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming tonight in community with me doing some beautiful, gentle yoga this evening. Let's come back to our intention for what class meant for you this evening. I would like for us to rise our hands all the way up so our palms can touch and meet into prayer. Prayer down to our third eye. Thank you, universe. Thank you, angels and ancestors and 100% galactic beings that have come here to join with us tonight here with our beautiful practice of yoga. Thank you. May we always have positive thoughts. Positive thoughts. Let's bring our prayer down to our lips. May we speak kind words to ourselves and to others. May we speak kind words to ourselves and to others. Let's bring our prayer down to our heart space. May we give and receive unconditional love. May we give and may we receive unconditional love. I'd like to end the class tonight with a prayer from the ancients. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all creatures and beings live happy and free. And may we contribute to that beautiful intention with our thoughts, with our words, and with our hearts every single day. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Until we meet again, namaste.
Namaste.
Awesome.